Most of my videos have covered space strategy games, but there's other games I like to play, like Civilization 6, so here's a quick look at that game. Even though I'm not new to the game, I thought I'd take a quick look at the tutorial. I'll start out as Gilgamesh. I kind of like him. So you get a little introductory speech as the game loads, telling you what he's done and his special units, things like that. So if you click begin game, you're dumped right in there. One thing I don't care for the advisor too much in this game. I think it's more fluff than anything else, and the real advantage, the real good information comes from the tooltips and this kind of stuff that pops up. So here it's telling you to select your settler, to click on it, and then to found a city. It tells you how to do that as well. And there my city's founded. She's going to give me some background information. The advisor is good for that, but overall this is the more important stuff in my opinion. So it gives you information about your city. Go through that. Through that.
We are fortunate that
okay, so it's telling me to choose production down here in the turn area, but I'm going to keep following the tutorial. It'll walk me to that eventually. Gives you a breakdown of food and production and how all that works, what it all is. Click OK. Talks about hexes.
we are blessed to have such bounty.
She gives more background information. This talks about population, how it grows.
Such lands will surely draw
More background information.
Our city requires warriors.
Okay, what's warriors? So we choose production, which is right here. Once you choose that, she's going to give you more background information. Then the tooltip pops up telling you what about the production chooser. Continue.
Our people's protection is
yeah. And then it tells you, it just tells you exactly what to do. So you click that,
has commenced.
and you're good to go.
Our empire will not be
So she's saying you can, they've done all you can for one day, just take the next turn. That's the tooltip there, or the tooltips that pop up. Click OK. Talks about production. OK. Then it tells you to end your turn. So basically, the tutorial walks you through each segment of what are the main things that you need to do, like research and combat, things like that. So rather than go any further into that, I would say this is a pretty good tutorial. It teaches you the basics. Doesn't really teach you much strategy about the game, but most tutorials don't anyway. So I'm just going to start a random game right now to see what the basic starting units are and get a brief overview of what the game looks like. So the game, I just let the game choose it for me. It shows you Ethiopian Empire with Menelik II. I assume that's the second. He's got the Oromo Cavalry and Rock-Hewn Church as a unique improvement and a unique land unit. So I click here and I'll get into the game.
This river has floodplains.
Yeah, I should have turned her off. So anyway, you've got a settler here. Clicking the settler, you can found a city. The game gives you some options where to start at, pros and cons. The less red and the more blue, the better. Looks like I'm in an ideal spot right here, so I'll just found a city right at this spot.
Civilization has a
Okay, I've made history. Okay, great, because I found a new home. All right, that's pretty cool. I like these. Another historic moment in my empire. Now, until I get a settler, or not a settler, a scout, I'm going to have to use my warrior to scout around the area. So I'll just move him out a little bit. I've got an option here I got a thing here telling me to choose some research. So I think I like animal husbandry to start with, so I'll just start with that. It's telling me to choose some production. The advisors give me a couple recommendations. I'm going to choose a scout so I can get my surrounding area scouted out as quickly as possible. That way I can bring my warrior back to defend my city. And there's a few other things here. New continent discovered. Okay. Also, I can dismiss that, and the city's near a floodplain. Okay, that's one of the historic things. Or what is that? City near a volcano. Oh, well, that's not good. Except that you get some fertile land because of that. So after, looks like that's all I can do for this turn. So I will progress on to the next turn. Okay, I'm already there. This is telling me a unit needs order, so I click on that to go to it. Of course, I've only got one unit, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to continue scouting out the area with this guy. I'm just not going to go out too far. So I'll move him down here. And I guess I will keep taking turns until something pops up that I can do. So I'll take next turn since he's got queued orders. Next turn. So the game really starts out a little slow for me at first, but as time goes on, it gets more involved and you get to do more. So I'm going to move out here. This looks like something interesting. Actually, it was just another forest. So here's a pop-up. You have a
discovered a city-state.
Oh, cool.
Establishing diplomatic relations with them will surely be beneficial for our empire.
Good enough.
There are several different types of...
Okay. So she's going to give me background information. A little annoying to me. I'm just going to dismiss it for now. So I'm in a new city-state. Dismiss. Right-click it. Dismiss that. A new city-state quest. So they've given me a quest that I need to look up. Let's see, where is that? City-states. The tooltip told me what my quest was, but in case I missed that, which I did, I can select on Taruga, and right here it says Quest 1. If I click on that, that tells me what my quest is. They want me to recruit one great scientist, which should be able to do eventually. So my scout is built. I'm going to select him and send him out into the frontier. He moves faster than the warrior, and I'm going to bring my warrior back to protect my city in case some barbarians happen to come along. Choose production. My advisor's saying do a monument. I guess I'll take her advice for now. That's about all I can do here, so I'll take another turn. So let's take a look at some of the features here while I'm at the screen. So this screen will give you a breakdown of your science per turn, your culture per turn, your faith per turn, how much gold you're bringing in or what the deficit is, and diplomatic favor. Also, it tells you how many envoys you've got. So this, I call them economic systems. This game has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basic economic systems. So that makes it fairly complex. You've also got a tech tree, which you have to, which shows you what you get as you progress through the chain or through the line. They don't come, some of these technologies don't become available to you progress to another era. Like I've got to get to the classical era before any of these are available. Oh, click that X. Same thing with the civics. It's another tree, and again I can't progress past this point to like hit the classical era. So also you've got great people. Regardless of what civilization you play, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 governors available to you, and they all have various abilities that progress as they get promoted. So another nice feature in this game. Another thing that's pretty good about this game is the city details screen. Here you can bring back a lot of detailed information about the screen. You can see what tiles you can purchase. You can manage your citizens, put them on different places, purchase an item with gold if you've got enough, purchase an item with faith if you've got enough, and you can change your city production. Like right now I'm working on the monument. I could switch that to maybe a slinger or something if I thought that would benefit me more. Now if I go to the details tab, that gives me a lot more information. It gives me information about my citizens, how soon I'm going to grow, what the amenities are, and the status of my population. Are they happy or unhappy? How much housing I have. This takes a look at the districts, wonders, and trading posts that I have. Still early in the game, so I don't have any built yet. Pantheon, belief in religious citizens. Again, early in the game, so I don't have any of that going on. Loyalty and governors. It shows me how to improve loyalty and what my loyalty is. Right now it's 100% because, like I said, I just started the game. Don't have any, haven't had a chance to get any of those infidels into my system and influence from foreign empires, stuff like that. So, last one is power, and this gives me an indication of how much power I've got. Everything's fully powered, and I don't really have to worry about it right now because I don't have anything that needs to be powered. So this screen gives you a lot of information, and it gets more important as the game goes on. I've jumped into a game where I'm playing as a Chinese empire. It's a much more advanced game, and here you can see I've done a pretty poor job of things. My alliance expired with Cleopatra. I'm running out of food in Shenyang, one of my cities. I need more housing. So I've got a few problems going on here. I've also met a couple of people. Looks like I'm at war with this guy, and he's not very happy, of course. I could make peace, but I gotta wait 10 turns after declaring war, so I'm not there yet. But one of the annoying things I find about this game is that there's no real easy way to locate your units. Like I've got a swordsman up here, I've got a swordsman here, looks like a settler up here, but overall, if you've been away from the game for a while, like I've been away from this one, it's hard to really see where everybody's at a glance. I wish there was some kind of outliner that would list all that, but in this game, this is one of the few complaints I have about this game. The game's got a few other things I'd like to mention. One thing, it's got a Senate or our World Congress. They pass resolutions that can change the game rules, and so each game has a little bit different variation due to this. It's kind of a fun thing to be able to play by the rules you want to play if you can get the majority of the players, including the AI, to agree with it. Something else, like you'll get a little alert up here. Your governor can either be promoted or assigned, so you can click on that and take care of business. So when I want to play something other than a space strategy game and play something along the simulation lines, Civ 6 is my go-to game. This is just a quick overview of what the game's got, but I hope it gives you a general idea of what's in it. I'd go into this more, but I try to limit these videos to about 10 minutes. I'm already over that. This is going to be about a 14 minute video, so I'm going to call it quits here. So until next time, hasta la vista.